Welcome back to Ma'am Jessa's class. This video, aaralin naman natin is quadratic inequality in two variables. Our objectives in this lesson, the learner should be able to define quadratic inequalities in two variables, illustrate quadratic inequalities in two variables, solve and graph quadratic inequalities in two variables. So what is quadratic inequality in two variables? It is an inequality in two variables, meaning we have two letters, x and y, that contains a polynomial of degree 2, so meaning the highest exponent is 2. That can be written in the following forms. So we have y is greater than ax squared plus bx plus c, y is less than ax squared plus bx plus c, y is greater than or equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, and y is less than or equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, wherein a, b, and c are real numbers and a should not be equal to 0. So, bawal maging value ni a ay 0. These are examples of quadratic inequality in two variables. We have y is greater than 2x squared plus 5x plus 1. We have y is greater than or equal to x squared plus x minus 2. We have y is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 8. And we have y is less than or equal to x squared plus 6x plus 5. And y is less than square of binomial x minus 3. And y is greater than or equal to x plus 5 times x minus 3. As you can see, they all have inequality symbol. And they have x and y. That's why two variables sila, no? Quadratic inequality in two variables. And the highest exponent is 2. No? So makikita nyo, ang highest exponent nilang lahat ay 2. But in this example, y is greater than or equal to x plus 5 times x minus 3. Pag Pinoy method natin sila, so magkakaroon tayo ng highest exponent na 2. Then, these are the things to remember in graphing and solving quadratic inequality. So, if the symbol is greater than and less than, so meaning walang underline. So, the graph should be open dot and broken lines. And if the symbol is greater than or equal and less than or equal, so meaning merong underline yung symbol, our graph should be closed dot or solid dot, and it should be a solid lines. In an open dot and broken lines, the points that lie on it are not part of the solution. So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng point na makikita natin na naglalay doon sa ating open dot and broken lines, they are not part of the solution. Hindi sila included as solution. And in solid dot and solid lines, the points that lie on it are part of the solution set. So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng mga points na naglalay doon sa ating graph ay part of the solution or included in our solution set. So, these are also things to remember. If the value of a is greater than 0, it means positive ang value ng ating a. The graph should be opens upward. And if the value of a is less than 0, meaning negative, the graph opens downward. And we have the test point 0, 0. If the result is true, shade the entire region where 0, 0 lies. And if the result is false, shade the entire region on the other side of the parabola. So, makikita natin yan how to shade mamaya sa ating mga example. Steps in graphing and solving quadratic inequality. So these are the steps. We have to change the inequality symbol into equal sign. So magkakaroon tayo ng equation. And then construct table of values x and y. Plot or graph the points on the Cartesian plane. Substitute a point to the given inequality o kailangan natin magkaroon ng test point. And sa atin, ang gagamitin natin laging test point ay 0, 0. And shade the region where the solution or point satisfy the given inequality.
Example number 1. Y is greater than or equal to x squared plus 2x plus 3. So we have to change the inequality sign into equal sign. So we will have an equation of y is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 3. And then we need to construct a table of values. So let's say the value of x is negative 3. Negative 2, negative 1, 0, and 1. So we need to find the value of or the values of y. No? So we have to substitute negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, and 1 sa ating y is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 3. No? Para makuha natin yung value ng ating y. So let's start with negative 3. So if x is negative 3, so substitute natin yung negative 3 sa ating equation dito na to. So we will have y is equal to negative 3 squared plus 2 times negative 3 plus 3. Simplify. So negative 3 squared is 9. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Then plus 3. So copy yung plus 3. Then 9 minus 6 plus 3 is 6. So therefore, if the value of x is negative 3, the value of y is 6. So negative 2. If x is negative 2, so substitute natin yung negative 2 sa ating x. So we will have y is equal to negative 2 squared plus 2 times negative 2 plus 3. Simplify. So, y is equal to 4. So, galing yan sa negative 2 squared. Then, 2 times negative 2 is negative 4 plus 3. So, copy yung ulit yung positive 3 or yung plus 3. So, we will have 4 minus 4 plus 3. So, we have y is equal to 3. So, therefore, if the value of x is negative 2, the value of y is 3. Next, negative 1. So, substitute natin si negative 1 sa ating x. So, we will have y is equal to negative 1 squared plus 2 times negative 1 plus 3. Simplify. So, negative 1 squared is 1. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2, then plus 3. So, y minus 2 plus 3 is 2. So, therefore, if the value of x is negative 1, the value of y is 2. How about 0? So, if x is 0, so substitute natin yung 0 sa ating x. So, we will have y is equal to 0 squared plus 2 times 0 plus 0. So, syempre 0 na to. So, magkakaroon tayo ng y is equal to 0 plus 3. So, therefore, the value of y is 3. So, therefore, if x is 0, the value of y is 3. Next, if the value of x is 1, so substitute natin yung 1 sa ating x. So, we will have y is equal to 1 squared plus 2 times 1 plus 3. Then, simplify. 1 squared is 1, 2 times 1 is 2 plus 3. So, copy ulit yung 3. So, 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. So, therefore, if the value of x is 1, the value of y is 6. So, if we rewrite this table of values into an ordered pair, so we will have x and y. So, for this one, negative 3 and 6, so we will have negative 3, 6. And then for this one, negative 2, 3. And for this one, negative 1, 2. And for this one, 0, 3. And then 1, 6. Then we have to plot or graph this ordered pair or points into our Cartesian plane. So, tingnan natin ang ating inequality symbol which is greater than or equal, no? So, tignan din natin yung value ng ating A. Ang sabi kanina, if the value of A is greater than 0, the graph should open upward, no? So, in this case, the value of A is imaginary 1, positive imaginary 1. So, therefore, our graph should open upward. And kapag tinignan natin yung ating inequality symbol na greater than or equal, our graph should be close that. It means points that lie on that graph are part of the solution. And then, it should be a solid line. So, gayon din dahil solid lines yon. So, those points that lies on that graph are part of the solutions. So, let's try negative 3 and 6. So, x is negative 3 and y is 6. So, ipa-plot natin dito sa ating Cartesian plane, we will have negative 3 and 6. Then, negative 2 and 3, negative 1 and 2, 0 and 3. So, 0 ang x, ang y ay 3. And then, dito naman, ang x ay 1, ang y ay 6. So, therefore, these are the points. No? Ito yung mga points nito. And then, i-graph natin yan. It should be solid lines. So, pag dudugtungin natin sila. So, therefore, magiging graph natin ay ganyan. No? Close dot and solid line. So, therefore, etong mga points na nandito, na naglalay dyan, ibig sabihin, they are part of the solutions. No? Solutions netong ating given quadratic inequality in two variables. Then, we need to have a test point. And in this case, we will use test point 0, 0. No? Ang sabi kanina sa test point natin, kapag ginamit natin si 0, 0, as long as wala siya dun sa ating parabola, if the result is true, shade the entire region where 0 lies. So, ibig sabihin, kapag tinest natin si 0, 0 at nag-true, dahil nandito si 0, 0, isi-shade natin to. Otherwise, pag nag-false, hindi natin isi-shade. Ano ang isi-shade natin? Yung kabila, etong side na to. Wherein kung saan wala si 0, 0. So, let's try. So, if y is 0 and x is 0. No? So, substitute natin yung x and y natin dito. Dito, yung 0 natin isa-substitute natin sa x and y natin, yung 0, 0. So, therefore, we have y greater than or equal to x squared plus 2x plus 3. So, substitute natin yung 0 and 0, x is 0, and y is 0. So, y is 0, and then x is 0. So, 0 greater than or equal to 0 squared plus 2 times 0 plus 3. So, since 0 to, 0 yan. So, 0 is greater than or equal to 3. Dahil 0 to, no? To, 0 nga sila. Then, is 0 greater than or equal to 3? Of course, no. So, therefore, false tayo. Since nandito ang ating 0, nandito sa region na to, kumbaga nasa labas siya ng ating parabola, ng ating graph. No? So, therefore, since nag-false, ibig sabihin, hindi solutions ang mga nanditong points, no, sa region na to. Hindi sila solution. So, therefore, ang isi-shade natin ay yung other side of the graph, which is yung andito sa loob, kumbaga, sa loob ng parabola. So, since nag-false dito, no? Now, ang isi-shade natin ay ito. So, we will have this graph. No? So, magiging ganyan yung ating graph dahil ang shade natin ay ito. It means, etong shaded region sila yung mga points or solutions ng ating given quadratic inequality in two variables. So, lahat ng points na nandito, na naka-shade, ay solution neto. Kasama netong mga nandito sa ating solid lines at saka etong mga points natin na malinaw na malinaw. So, for example, we have negative 1 and 4. So, etong point na to, si negative 1 and 4, when we substitute negative 1 and 4 sa ating given quadratic inequality in two variables, magsasatisfy. So, ibig sabihin solution yon. And then, let's have negative 2 and 5. So, pag sinubstitute natin si negative 2 and 5, since nandito siya sa region na to, yung shaded natin, magsasatisfy din dito sa ating given quadratic inequality. And we have 0 and 6. So, pag sinubstitute natin si 0 and 6 sa ating given quadratic inequality, so magsasatisfy din. And lahat ng points na nandito ay magsasatisfy. Basta nandito siya sa shaded region. Madami pa yan. No? So, yun. So, the graph and the solutions of quadratic inequality y is greater than or equal to x squared plus 2x plus 3 is this. Example number 2. Y is greater than negative x squared plus 4x minus 6. So, we have to change the inequality symbol into equal sign. So, we will have an equation of y is equal to negative x squared plus 4x minus 6. And we need to construct a table of values. So, we will have 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. No? So, we have to substitute these x values in our equation. Y is equal to negative x squared plus 4x minus 6 to find the value of y, no? Para makuha natin yung value ng y. So, substitute natin si x is equal to 0 if x is 0. So, palitan natin yung 0, ipalit natin yung 0 sa lahat ng x. So, we will have y is equal to negative times 0 squared plus 4 times 0 minus 6. So, we will have 0. Pag sinimplify natin, 0 to, and then 0 rin to. So, we have plus 0 minus 6. So, therefore, we will have y is equal to negative 6. So, if x is 0, y is negative 6. Next, if x is 1. So, substitute natin yung 1 sa x. So, we will have y is equal to negative times 1 squared plus 4 times 1 minus 6. So, we will have negative 1 from this, no? Negative times 1 squared is negative 1 plus 4 times 1 is 4 minus 6. So, copy lang yung 6, yung negative 6 or yung minus 6. Then, negative 1 plus 4 minus 6 is negative 3. So, meron tayong if x is 1, no? Y is negative 3. How about if x is 2? So, substitute natin ulit yung 2 sa x. So, we will have y is equal to negative 2 squared or negative times 2 squared plus 4 times 2 minus 6. So, we will have negative 4 plus 8 minus 6. So, we have negative 2. So, if x is 2, the value of y is negative 2. How about if x is 3? So, if x is 3, substitute ulit natin yung 3. So, we will have y is equal to negative times 3 squared plus 4 times 3 minus 6. So, we will have negative 9 plus 12 minus 6. Therefore, y is equal to negative 3. So, if x is 3, the value of y is negative 3. Next is 4. If x is 4, we will have y is equal to negative times 4 squared plus 4 times 4 minus 6. So, we will have negative 16 pag sinimplify plus negative 16 minus 6. So, we will have negative 6. So, y is equal to negative 6. So, if x is 4, the value of y is negative 6. And then, let us rewrite this table of values into an ordered pair. So, x and y. So, we have 0, negative 6 for this one. And for this, we will have 1, negative 3. And for this one, 2, negative 2. And then for this one, 3, negative 3. And 4, negative 6. Then let us plot or graph these points in our Cartesian plane. So, sabi, tingnan muna natin yung value ng ating A. If the value of A is less than 0, it means negative. The graph should opens downward. No? And tingnan natin yung ating inequality symbol which is greater than. So, it means the graph should be open dot and broken lines. No? Then, plot na natin to. So, 0 and negative 6. So, x is 0 and y is negative 6. So, ayan, magiging dyan ang ating point. And then, x is 1 and y is negative 3. So, ayan, magiging dyan yung ating point. Next is 2 and negative 2. So, dyan yung magiging point o point natin. Then, 3, negative 3. So, dyan. And 4, negative 6. So, since ito ay open dot, it means these points are not part of the solutions. No? Hindi sila solutions ng ating given quadratic inequality into variables. Then, we have to connect these points. So, magkakaroon tayo ng graph na ganyan. So, broken line dapat, no? So, broken line yan. So, it means the points that lies on these lines dito sa ating broken line sa ating graph, no? They are not part of the solution. So, hindi sila kasama sa solutions ng ating given quadratic inequality. And then, we have to test point, no? And ang iti-test natin ay yung 0 and 0. X is 0 and y is 0. So, andito yung 0. So, substitute natin yung 0, 0 sa ating x and y, no? So, magkakaroon tayo ng y is greater than negative x squared plus 4x minus 6. Substitute natin yung 0, 0. So, we have 0 greater than negative times 0 squared plus 4 times 0 minus 6. So, we will have 0 is greater than negative 6. So, dahil ito ay 0 squared, 0 na yun. 4 times 0 is 0 yun. So, is 0 greater than negative 6? Of course, true. Or, yes. No? So, therefore, nag-satisfy ang ating 0, 0, no? Ang ating test point na 0, 0. And nandito yung 0, 0 natin. Andito sa region na to. Kumbaga, nasa labas siya ng ating graph or ng ating parabola. So, therefore, etong region na yan, kung nasan si 0, yun yung isi-shade natin dahil dyan nag-true. No? So, therefore, ang magiging graph natin pag sinade natin ay ganyan. So, ganyan yung magiging graph dahil ito yung sinade natin. Dahil dito, nag-true ang ating test point 0, 0. So, therefore, lahat ng points na nandito sa region na to, sa shaded region natin, ay mga solutions ng ating quadratic inequality y greater than negative y is greater than negative x squared plus 4x minus 6. So, for example, we have negative 1 and negative 2. So, yung point na to dito, etong negative 1 and negative 2, pag sinasubstitute natin dito sa ating given, ay magsasatisfy or magto-true. And kapag yung 2 and 1, so, ayan, 2 and 1. So, ito yun. Ito yung 2 and 1. Magsasatisfy din yan. At saka yung 4 and 0. So, ito yung 4 and 0. Magsasatisfy din yan. And so on. So lahat ng points na nandito sa region na to, sa shaded region, ay magto-true or magsasatisfy sa ating given quadratic inequality in two variables. Sila yung mga solutions.